Video 9. Pick a name. Okay. Names don't matter a lot, but you can really benefit from picking a catchy name. Okay. You can also shoot yourself in the foot by picking a bad name. Like, I will give you an example. I had a client that opened up a company with Florida in the beginning of it, and it was a national company. And he ended up years and years later having to try to undo all of that to counter the fact that everyone thought he was only operating in Florida. So starting with Florida in your name, if you're going to be national, is making a mistake. If you can come up with a catchy one, like, once again, that's like you kids in your viral videos. You have no idea if it's going to be catchy or not. So you really got to be creative if you're going to go that route. My opinion, a name doesn't matter. What I prefer to do is pick a name that causes someone to ask me a question. I named my consulting company Relevant Marketing to Go. And every single person that I met professionally, I just looked for my dog. Every single person that I met professionally asked me why I picked that name. And when I first picked it, it was because my concept was I wanted to create a marketing company that came into companies, taught you how to do it, and then left, went away, and you just did it yourself. I didn't want to get stuck in one place. I wanted to be moving around. I'm a very hyper person. Even today at 62, I'm still crazy hyper. So I wanted to be able to move around. So what I did was I picked the name Relevant Marketing to Go. And I used to tease people. And they would go, what's the to go for? And I would say, because of sooner or later, I'm going to get sick of you, or you're going to get sick of me, and it'll be time for me to go. And over the 10 years I had, 12 years I had that company, I used that line a lot. I would actually call a client up and say, hey, buddy, it's time for me to go. And I would leave. So that was kind of a catchy name because you're supposed to create questions, not answer questions. If you answer every question a customer poses to you before they have to talk to you, they haven't already decided whether they want to talk to you. You need to create a question, so they have to ask you something, and then they have to interact with you, and then that opens the door. So when it really comes to names, it doesn't really matter. The more important part is to have a story about why you chose that name. So when somebody says, why are you called Joey's Pizza and your name is Bill? You can say, like, my best friend was Joey, and it was always our dream to have a pizza shop, and he died in an accident, so I named it Joey's Pizza. And people will go, and buy pizza from you. I'm not condoning whether you make that up or not. I was a young guy coming up. Would I have made up a story like that? 100%. Easy. I want you to understand something. This is very important. We're going to cover this many, many times in the videos. You need to understand the term puffery, okay? It's a legal definition of what salespeople are allowed to do. It basically, you see me laugh all the time because some of this stuff's just so crazy ludicrous that it's unbelievable. It gives you the same right as a police officer has. Police officers never have to tell you the truth. They're allowed to lie to you in almost every single circumstance if they think that you're involved in any kind of crime. Salesmen do not have to tell you the truth. It's not legally. What they can't do is fraud you. I can't tell you it's a Kia and sell you a Volkswagen, okay? I can't tell you that it's an ounce of gold and sell you an ounce of lead, all right? You cannot do anything like that. But one of the most famous ones you all love is the pen. Can you sell the pen? Wolf of Wall Street, everybody went crazy for that. First of all, why would I want to sell a pen? There's no money in it. There's literally no money in selling pens. If you're going to sell things that have big tickets, because big tickets have big commissions. How do I sell the pen? Quick, easy. Listen, I was down in South Beach having lunch at the Clevelander. You ever been there? No? Really nice place down in South Beach. Everybody goes there. So me and my buddy are having lunch. We're 2 tables away, and I look over, and I swear to God, man, that's Madonna. I'm telling him that's Madonna. It's like, nah, that's Madonna. Nah. Hey, listen, man, she looks that bad now. That's definitely Madonna. And he's like, no, 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 no way. And so our waiter comes back, and I'm like, yo, is that Madonna? And he's like, yeah, she comes here all the time. So cool, cool. So I see her, a fan comes up and wants an autograph. And she signs it, and she takes it, and she sets her pen down, and she forgets to pick it up. So as soon as she's out the restaurant, I book over, and I grab the pen. And I put it in my pocket. My buddy's blowing his mind. He thinks somehow I'm going to get arrested. I'm going to get arrested for taking a pen off the table. If she came back, I would have said, I was going to chase you down, give you back your pen. Oh, aren't you Madonna? Nice. I've been a hero there, but no, I took the pen, and I'm going to sell it. Now, I was looking up. Her memorabilia is worth $800, $900. But I don't want to put my name on anything like that. I'll tell you what. You sell it. And you can keep all the money. Whatever you can get for it, you sell it. Just give me, I'll tell you what, cover my tip for the meal. Give me $50. Is it worth $50 to you? Cool. Most of you, if you have the money, just bought a pen. So don't worry about your name. Worry about the story attached